Hey everyone, day 4 of the Chaos Coaching 28-day challenge. For anyone that hasn't seen the other videos, the premise of the challenge is that you make one fairly drastic change to your lifestyle that's going to help you either break habits or sort of live a more healthy and active lifestyle. So week 1's rule is no refined sugar. Personally, I'm not having any sugar, so I'm not having much fruit or anything like that. And today I feel hungry. I was hungry the minute I woke up this morning. I didn't go to bed hungry. Last night I had loads of calories left, so I ended up having a really decent sized meal. But it just so happens this morning I woke up hungry, so I had breakfast straight away, which is quite rare for me. I had some Greek yogurt and some granola. Some like low sugar granola, and yeah, so then I had lunch at 12 and it's 3:15 now, and I have about 800 calories left to get through the rest of the day. So at that point you can kind of do one of two things. Either you can go and do some kind of training. I'd use some caffeine to help me get through the session. I don't feel flat on energy, but I know that I'd definitely struggle if I was training. Or you can just be really smart with what you eat. So I'm gonna have a real good think about getting foods that aren't calorie dense but highly nutritious. So there'll be a lot of veg, beans, pulses, things like that will stop me feeling hungry. They're high in fiber, so they have a satiety effect, so satiety is like the feeling of hunger. So that will help suppress that a little bit. Yeah, I'm not uncomfortable or anything. I still feel really good, but I am definitely hungry today. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. So I had a question yesterday. Someone was asking, what am I doing about portion control and what sorts of foods am I eating? So good question. The portion control thing, if you start to weigh out your food, you notice how much you overeat anyway. So yeah, I am definitely reducing my portion sizes. One of the best things you can think of is eat off smaller plates or out of smaller bowls. Society has given us these steering wheel sized plates, and they're just unrealistic for the amount of calories that you need. So the tendency is just to fill it. You get a plate of food and you just fill it and that's it. But if you actually measure out, and I know it's a bit of a ball ache to do, but you soon get used to what certain foods look like with certain calories. So if you just measure it out and get used to what different portions look like, what does 20 grams of protein look like in chicken breast, what does 70 grams of carbohydrate look like in rice or pasta, you'd be surprised how small they are. So yeah, so I am definitely doing portion control, and the foods I'm eating, like I just said, are low cal, high fiber foods mostly, to stop me from feeling hungry all the time. I'm having some Greek yogurt with some oats or some granola or something like that, muesli. Actually, it's muesli that I've been eating. So I have Greek yogurt with muesli. That tends to be my breakfast. Then at lunch I'll try and avoid any carbs. So we tend to have like a meat dish and some vegetables. So I'll just have the meat and the veg, maybe with a tiny bit of carbs, some rice or potatoes or whatever's there on the day. And then for an evening meal, last night, like I say, I had a lot of calories, so I had rice and like a chunky beef chili. So the food is really healthy. I mean, when you don't have calories to spare, you have to eat healthy. That's one of the other things I'm finding, is just that the amount of grazing I was doing before I started this is ridiculous, and that's probably why I gained a little bit of weight, and definitely why I'm over my calories. Like now I'm not grazing at all, and what's made it easier is the full ban on processed sugar. Because like today we go up to Costa after training on a run through day, so the day before the game, and we have a meeting and stuff, and we as a staff we get a couple of brownies or something, and we cut them into little bits, and we all have like a little bit of cake or whatever. But it was so much easier just to say no today because I'm not eating sugar. So yeah, if you're thinking about cutting down on sugar or something, I would highly recommend just cutting it out completely, because makes it loads easier, because you're not going, oh, should I have a little bit of that, should I save my sugar for something else? Just go, no, I'm not having it. And once you get your head around the fact that you're just going without, then you just go without. It's a much easier decision to make. So yeah, so that's it. I feel good. I'm just hungry. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for listening. Bye.